Up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Houston Texans.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston.
Here's Tank down to return it from his end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. That's to the veteran. It's Robert Woods.
13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
Flushed out right. The ball comes out, and now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Following the fumble recovery, Stafford.
He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
And the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Ernest Jones, the linebacker, with a sack. And nowhere to hide on that play.
No, there was not, because every exit door, that was surrounded. And I think that was supposed to be a bootleg, but he had no chance to get outside the pocket and try and make a play.
Stroud now on 2nd down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Down the left sideline.
And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, and so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line. Yeah, this could be the turning point.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. Says do no harm. But right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
The throwing again is Stroud.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Now Stroud.
This will be caught by Brown. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Stroud will look to throw once more.
This is caught. He got 29 yards that time. So 1st and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick 6.
Here's Pierce.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Pierce.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
Dameon Pierce.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. They were able to push him backwards on 1st down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taylor now from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
they'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. Now Stafford.
And that is incomplete. Oh, did everything to hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now brings up 4th down.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it.
And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Stroud off the play fake.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 now for the Texans.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Stroud.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. Here's Stroud.
And he comes back with one complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now here's Stroud on 3rd down.
Over the middle, complete. That's Woods.
And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They'll run here with Pierce.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Dameon Pierce
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans have taken the lead.
So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball and it winds up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw, Stafford.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
On first down, Stafford here. That'll be caught. It's caught. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Hunter Long, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Rams are an extra point away from drawing level.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Throwing now is Stroud. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. On 2nd down, it's Stroud.
Got him in. It's Brown. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
This is caught. It's Brown. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Again, it's Stroud.
It's knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Again on second down, it's Stroud.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they take a 17-14 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter.
Taylor now from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Throwing is Stafford.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's the second down and 6. Going right back to Akers.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Stafford.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Stafford. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Play action. Stafford.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. This is caught.
And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Akers. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal. The 1-yard line.
Again, it'll be Akers.
Oh, but he's going to be met behind the line and taken down. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And he fires one, but incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've had the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And his kick is good. And that will tie things at 17 all.
So we're back to even after the short field goal. CD, you like the decision to kick it there?
Well, I'm glad you asked me if I like it and didn't ask me if I love it, because I'm not even sure I like it, but I do get it. First job on this drive, tie the game. They did that. But now they've got to put a challenge to their offense and say, can't settle for 3 anymore, guys. We've got to get the ball in the end zone from here on out.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein. Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion. This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Stroud on 3rd down now.
Escaping the pressure right.
Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose.
And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable.
But in a tie game in the third quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing second and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. And this one is right down Broadway. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Back now in Houston. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Three yards remain for second down. Mechie, the man in motion. And Stroud now to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. 63 yards receiving for him now. That last catch good enough for a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Stroud. He's got his man. That's Woods on the out route. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And quickly they get to the line. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Stroud now on 2nd down. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. A give running right is Akers. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That tackle behind the line made by Will Anderson.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Stafford. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll give another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Rams get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Texans 17.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. Open man is Mechie, and he's got him. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Stroud to throw it. Repeat of the last play, going to Mechie here.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down.
He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Well, they got a takeaway on the last drive with an interception. How about this sack as a terrific follow-up? And that keeps pressure on this offense, and it could force them into more rush decisions or another turnover. That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call through the offensive coordinator. You like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Stroud. That's caught again by Schultz.
This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And the Texans scoop it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
And when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. They were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz.
And he is out of bounds inside the 45.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, with watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Near the sideline, this is Schultz.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now 1st and goal. Stroud. This ball intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So it's the Rams here that take home the W. And this one, Charles, too much Matthew Stafford.
Yeah, what struck me was how composed he was in the pocket. The numbers weren't spectacular. He had 2 touchdown passes, that's it. But he led his guys on some important drives when they needed it most, and they're going to come away with the victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long from Houston.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight.